My book was The Plague by Albert Camus. He's French, so his name is pronounced differently. Next. Okay, so in this book, it's based on the setting is at this town in North Africa called Oran, and there's like a lot of rats. I don't know where there's like a lot of rats coming like during the night and dying in the streets. So people wake up and there's like thousands of dead rats in their streets, and when that ends, they start noticing that there's a lot of people that start getting fevers and like different symptoms, and then later they die, and they realize that it's a plague. So then the government like shuts down the city kind of. They put gates around it so nobody can leave or come in, and there's people that are trying to escape, but there's like really no way out, and people, they're not allowed to communicate with anyone outside. And later, whenever the plague is cured, they open the gates, and then people find their loved ones, and some others find that some of their loved ones passed away. So for my first picture, my theme was hope is useless unless it's realistic. In my picture, it's like two wolves or dogs, but the white one shows hope, and in this picture, it shows how they're both like the same kind of like species of wolf or dog, and the same size. So in this example, it's like hope would be realistic, therefore it's useless. But in my quote, it says, his wife was sobbing, "Is there any hope left, doctor?" And then the doctor says he's dead. And this lady's husband had the plague, and then she kept trying to like get the doctor to do something about what was about the sickness that her husband had, and there's nothing he could do because they had no cure for the plague. So in this picture, my theme is that death is inevitable. And my quote is, "An invalid feels out of it here. It will then be obvious that discomfort attends death, even modern death, when it waylays you under such conditions in a dry place." So, in this town, Oran, it's in North Africa, people, it's really rare for people to get sick, and if someone does get sick or there's something different about them, people see them as an outcast. And that's why whenever the plague came, it was kind of ironic, because people were like, that doesn't happen here. And the picture shows how even like it's a flower and it's like dying. So even in the even something that's supposed to have life, anything can happen, and anything will happen. So yes. Okay. So for my last quote, it says, "He merely replied that a secret grief described it well. Cotard said his one wish was to be in peace." And this showed that my theme for this quote is that suffering is everlasting. And this character, Cotard, he said that he had a secret grief because although it was never told in the story, he always said that there was something that didn't let him be happy, and that later caused him to commit suicide. And although whenever he found out that there was a plague, he did like everything in his power to like get it. And that shows that suffering is everlasting and is not gonna stop. And that's why I chose a picture of Jesus, because if you're religious or something, Jesus died for the people's sins, and during his whole life, he had to suffer because there was people who didn't believe like that he was the Son of God and whatever. And even when there was people after him that wanted to kill him.